Yes! I headshot him with the Hydra in the corner. We did it, boys. We got a kill. Hey, what's up, guys? Coming at you another video here. And man, oh man, do we have an exciting video for you guys here. We have a brand new, massive patch to Dark and Darker. If you haven't heard by now, there's been the first early access patch. Not a hot fix, important to note. Their first real patch for Dark and Darker. And I'm going to put that on screen now. But there's quite a lot of updates in this thing. Pretty massive. You can go check out the exhaustive list on Discord. And maybe I'll put it in the description for what I can't show you here. But it's a pretty massive patch. And I wanted to go over some of the highlights and kind of show you guys that in game of things that I think are particularly exciting. It's so massive we won't cover everything in this video, but certainly a lot of highlights to show. So what I wanted to talk about was the big ones. That's going to be the huge changes with the crafting system, what we have available in the merchants up here, and the Warlock. So let's start with the merchants. So all merchants have been updated. They have a much higher inventory of what they're selling. You have a variety of rarities. You can see they're selling purples now. We can see huge changes here to the armor. Fortune Teller having an extra smaller, or not smaller, larger potion of luck here with the greater rolls. Goblin the same. Just kind of going through all of these here so you guys get an idea. But wow, we have some massive changes here with all classes having something they can use, which I think is just such a wonderful change. Look down at the tailor here. So you can see a variety of rarities as you get through the game, get more gold. You can do it right here. Getting your blues, getting your purples is an amazing thing instead of having to only rely on trade. Your collector is just seller still. Weaponsmith, huge change to the weaponsmith. Tons of options here. Really great stuff. And the woodsmiths, of course, for those rangers, rogues, and the like. So we have some huge changes to the merchant here. Ton of different options here that I just wanted to show you guys. And some really unique stuff coming out of this is the crafting system. And that's what's really nice. So if we go into the new service tab here, you'll notice there's been service before in some other merchants. But for Alchemist here, this is different. So let's take a look at this. First off, we got gold powder here. So that's new. There's gold bars you can mine now. So just like your ruby, silver, and cobalt, you go mine them with your pickaxe, and this is something that can be crafted into powder or bars for certain items. And here's one of them right here, the Fangs of Death necklace. This is an interesting new necklace you wear. If you click it, you can actually see down here, we need 7 gold ignits. Pretty steep price. Wolf Fang, we can get this from Wolves in the Ruins map. Wolf Claw, same story. You go to the Ruins map. And then 300 gold. And what do we get out of it? We get 23 magic resist, 23 luck. That's pretty awesome. So luck builds strength, physical damage reduction, true magic damage. So obviously not a very combat efficient item at all. This will be pretty good for luck stacking if you want to get into high roller, especially, pick up bard. You can get a lot of luck stacking there. So let's look at the Grimacil ring. So kind of similar story here. We're getting some luck, strength, max health. So you can really go crazy. Of course, you could combo this with Fangs of Death necklace and 2 rings, combo with the Bard perk, and you can have a lot of luck. 7 ingots, golden teeth, and then 300 gold coins. Golden teeth is something that spawns randomly from mummies. So let's get into the armor here. We got golden ingots, same story, but we can't use that yet. Nothing here, of course, for golden armor. That'd be pretty badass when we see that. Leathersmith, we go to the service here. Pretty unique things with the Leathersmith. So we have gold coin bags. So what's interesting about these is you can hold quite a large amount of gold. I believe it is 300 to 500, if I'm not mistaken. One of those. If we look at this, you need a troll pelt. Of course, you got to go kill the goblin, the troll in the goblin caves for that. Then wolf pelts, we can get those from the ruins map. So this is a pretty hefty price because troll pelts are not easy to come by. Maybe you want to trade for that later, but this is definitely going to be if you're a high roller, big baller players. And what's interesting about these craft options, too, is we're also seeing armor that's not exclusively red or blue anymore. We're seeing things that can be made out of items on the map. Old cloth, you'll notice skeletons drop these. Centaur tail, of course, in Hell, if you go pick those up. But then you have demon clawed leggings, interesting little buffed leggings here that, look pretty similar, but it has an extra couple stats there with the magical healing. That's really nice. And then armor pen resourcefulness. So there's a variety of these. We won't go through all of them, but that's kind of the idea. It's using all these items we've seen for a while now and wondered, hey, what can we do more of this? So you don't have to just sell these to collectors. So of course you don't want to sell these to collector anymore. You want that for interesting crafting. Tailor, of course, similar situation. Got a really nice robe here for your wizards, for your clerics, your spellcasters. And what's really interesting is we can now craft cloaks. We didn't have this ability before. Spider silk, grave essence, enchanted dark fabric. These are things you can just find through drops all throughout a variety of maps, killing mobs. Tripelt doublet, we're just getting extra stat rolls +1 all. We got some will on it. Pretty interesting stuff. So there's a lot of different options we have here that we didn't have before that we can use. The Ruins map, Goblin Caves, things of that nature to get a lot of things done. So let's look at the Weaponsmith here. That's one of the more interesting ones. We can see Spear of Rot. So we got some legendary items to get here. And this is some of the most exciting stuff, I feel. So you have to have a purple spear, rod and fluids. I'm not quite sure what this is. This must be new mobs on the map or new drops. Moldy bread, that drops from skellies. Golden ignits, we covered that. Golden coin. And then you can get a Spear of Rot, which is 41 magic damage, minus 40 move speed, 1 true physical damage, buff duration bonus, regular action speed, 5 health, 1 additional physical damage. So extremely powerful spear. Doesn't have any unique effects like the unique weapons do, but it's really pretty cool stuff. Kind of similar story for other weapons, so I'll just hover over these. Similar story here. We just got to collect things throughout the dungeon. It looks like every class has something we can use here, at least, of course. Here's for your cleric and fighter enjoyers. But yeah, so that's going to be one of the biggest changes here is the excitement that comes with collecting all these items throughout the dungeon. Now they're not just useless selling them collected for gold. We can now craft these really awesome items that have unique stats, so resourcefulness, strength. You know, you get different stat rolls, and I'm not sure if it changes every time you craft it. It'll be something to test later, but now we know that we got to keep these items and craft them up. I don't think the Woodsman has any yet. So that's the merchants. Huge changes to the merchants. Really cool stuff there. And you will also notice that there's been 2 new attributes added. Where is it? Persuasiveness is one. And these are for the bard, it looks like. So it's based on the character's resourcefulness and determines the base duration of special effects, such as bard songs. They literally tell you right there. So that's pretty interesting. And then we have manual dexterity based on your agility. Determines how quickly a bard plays an instrument. So that's always something people have kind of wondered out. It's like, oh, is knowledge count for songs? No, it's actually this manual dexterity. Now they made their own stat for it. So this is pretty boring for all other classes, but if you're a bard enjoyer, then of course this matters for you. It doesn't really matter for other people until more testing is done. Special effect duration could mean a variety of things, but for now we're just pointing towards the bard. So that's some major updates I wanted to cover there, and now let's get into probably one of the more exciting ones is Warlock here. So when we look at Warlock, we have some new perks here. I believe they added 2 new perks. So we have Vampirism, increases your magical healing by 20%. And then we have Curse Master, which increases duration of all curses by 30%. So this is pretty huge. This is a really nice curse, or perk to have, because it combos with your healing, you know. Your healing cast, of course, with your Curse of Pain is really strong. But the real exciting stuff here is the new spells. So, of course, we have Bolt of Darkness, which is fires a bolt that inflicts 15 magic damage, so kind of like Ice Bolt, but cost you health instead. Bloodstained Blade places target toward Bloodlust for 20 seconds. So increase your weapon power by 5, but each time you swing, target loses 3 health. Interesting. Evil Eye, channel the spell to summon an evil eye that can be possessed by the caster. So you can summon something, and if you can possess it, it seems like you can get some mobility with that. Pretty interesting. Ray of Darkness. Just shoot a beam that does 3 magic damage per second to any target. You can aim the beam while channeling. You can aim and move while channeling the beam. Really cool. Life Drain, concentrate to drain the life target. So this is a pretty interesting one. This is a nice healing spell. So you can drain 3 of the target's life force per second for 6 seconds. It converts 100% of it into the caster's life force. So that's pretty cool. So all that damage you're dealing, you know, you get 100% of that back. That's really cool. Really powerful stuff. We already know Hellfire, Flame Walker. So it leaves a trail of flames behind you that lasts 4 seconds. Any target touched with this flame will burn. So, you know, it could be interesting if you're running away. Maybe you combo this with, like, Phase if you're running through people. That could be a play. Eldritch Shield grants a target a shield that's 40, gets magic damage, so only magic damage. When the shield absorbs all damage is destroyed, the absorbed damage is converted to increase the magic damage bonus of the next dark spell cast within 4 seconds by 40%. So that's pretty cool. So it absorbs all the damage, and then you get a bonus after the damage has been absorbed, and increases your own damage. So powerful if you're playing against other warlocks, wizards, clerics. And then this is probably the most interesting one of all that everyone wants to see, is Summon Hydra. So you can summon pets now. It's only 1 at a time that will pull aggro from mobs and attack anything around it. It has a little range attack. It's this 3 dragon head thing that's really unique. Powerful ability that scales, of course, with your magic damage. And it's just a nice thing because it can pull aggro with mobs. It can slow down your opponents by having something for them to deal with. It just adds a lot of utility to the Warlock. Unfortunately, no new skills yet, so, you know, you still got your Blow of Corruption, Phantomize. But yeah, that's pretty much the overview for a lot of the highlights I wanted to include here for the Warlock and patch. So now that we've covered this, let's get into some Warlock game. Okay, so here we are in the Goblin Caves, and what's interesting is that they've added the High Roller map to the regular pools. So, like, we didn't click High Roller, we didn't pay for it, we just started this account, and yet, here we are in the High Roller map. Perhaps they want to get players more used to it. This is going to take a while. Goblins, I've found, have very unusually high magic resist. I'm trying to kill one of these dudes. Only magic sucks. At least for early Warlock. Yeah, he's getting close to us. Maybe we can just... Okay, cool. He's dead. I was gonna say, just kill him the old-fashioned way, but... Fortunately, didn't have to. Anybody else in here? Not that I'm aware of. Cool, these guys still die easy. So obviously Curse of Pain's still going to be your bread and butter on Warlock. It's pretty much required until you get good magical healing. Then maybe you could switch it out, but it seems like one of Warlock's best spells. So. No, I'm not friendly. Let's fight. It'll be fun. Uh oh. You did it first. That's what I wanted to do. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Alright, now my turn. Now he runs. We're having a Hydra fight. Doesn't look that useful, honestly, for, like, this kind of situation. That guy's fucked. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, so I'm not gonna recommend using that. Until, I mean, we gotta test it, right? Like, we don't know. But he just easily ran away from it, right? Like, what am I ever gonna do about that? Oh, here's a fighter. Time to run for our lives. The hell? I thought he dropped down. He did not drop down. There he is. I'm gonna drop my clothes here, try to move. I'm pretty sure he used his sprints, so... Where'd he go? The hell? Be nice to curse one of these and then... Oh. Wanted to heal. We can pull this off. We got lucky that one of these goblins just wanted to taunt us. Or be scared or something. Open the door for us in the back. Spam Curse of Pains. I would love to go fight the fight. Oh, did he die? Look at that in the kill feed. Goblin Warrior killed Taco. Whoever. Maybe he died, maybe he didn't. Let's go find out. We had all the Goblin aggro, so yeah, I don't know, that Hydra ability there. You know, I'd love to try it as we get more geared. This is definitely going to take a lot more testing than what we can fit into a video like this, but, it's exciting stuff. Sure. Alright, there's one body up here somewhere, I think. Did he die over there, right? Yeah, here's one. This guy looked like he had nothing, but you never know. I think his health bar, at least. Another guy, you know, pretty impossible to tell if he actually died or not. He was down here, right? Like, and we were running for our life, and he was like right up here, so we circled back, but then... Oh, is that him? That looks like him. Can we give him a Hydra to play with? Let's give him a Hydra. Oh, he's dead. Wait, was that another player? I hear someone walking. There we go. Give him a Hydra to play with. Yes! I headshot him with the Hydra in the corner. We did it, boys. We got a kill. Hilarious. So okay, so there's a really good utility, right? Like, let's think about what's happened there. He's in a corner. We don't want to push that. We're spellcaster, right? Let's just summon the Hydras. Do the work for us. So I saw he was over there, so he's hiding. But if I just put the Hydra in the corner, he's pretty screwed. Wow, look at that. Good loot, too. Ah, I'm so glad we made that work. Just take all... Why are you so geared, sir? Doesn't make any sense. Or, not geared, but, like, finding stuff. Excellent. Shoot, we might just use this campfire. Oh, I heard the escape portal, like, above us. Okay, here's the other guy from before we were trying to find. Doesn't look like he has anything worth selling. It's all grays, right? Trying to take a bonnet for some reason, but I don't think it works. I don't really need that bonnet. Yeah, let's just go. Throwing Francesca axes at each other. I was gonna say, you know, let's campfire, let's reassess, but yeah, we got a nice little skateboard. Oh, we didn't even loot these goblin bodies because we were so worried about killing the dude. I'll keep that for the knowledge. I'm not sure if the knowledge helps with our spell capacity. If there is spell capacity on Warlock, unfortunately, it's not only health. We'll test that out. Let's see. Memory, yep, 11, so it is knowledge, just straight up. But you only get 10 at base. Alright, I heard an escape portal up here, maybe we can find it. Maybe we can't. It might not have even been in this room, to be fair. Our corner rogue somewhere. At this point, someone could have just taken it, but there is 3 of them. Okay, there it is. Just clear out some goblins. Oops. Not want to hit his shield. I'll just blow corruption him. Please die. God, the default magic staff is just so incredibly weak, you know? Gotta be careful with that. Okay. You can make me summon the Hydra, don't make me do it. I'm doing it. Yeah, kill that guy over there, Hydra. Do it. Look at him go. Please beat him. It'd be cool if you beat him. Okay, he didn't quite beat him. Oh no, man. We gotta be careful. Let's just be patient. Stack that up for the heals. Okay, I want to think that our Hydra boy did some damage there, you know? Because, yeah, that goblin died pretty fast, didn't he? Alright, we are one shot. We need to get out of here ASAP. Open this. One last greedy chest. Nice. I drop that. Cool. Alright, we get out. Excellent. That was nice. We got a Hydra headshot. How cool is that? Oh, look at this new spectating UI. Okay, somehow this cleric is already... Yeah, well, you know, it's gray stuff, so maybe it isn't super geared, but... Yeah, this guy might have beaten us, although plate armor is good for us to kill. So, who knows? Alright, let's sell the stuff, see what we get. Selling up those collectibles. 101 gold on our first run. Not bad at all. Not bad if I say so myself. Maybe we keep some things for selling. I don't even know if it's worth it. Sell these. Don't need that, of course. 122 gold. Not bad at all for our start. And we'll just sell this. 127. Not bad for a start. So, okay, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. That was our first run through with Warlock in the Goblin Caves with new Hydra ability. I think it's useful. as you guys can see, it's something that we can place down in like unique circumstances. It's not something that we can just use willy-nilly because it has a high health cost, so we got to keep that in mind. So I don't think it's going to be good early. I think this is something you want to do when your Warlock's higher level, more geared, but interesting new ability. Anyway, that was the patch rundown for you guys. I plan on bringing tons of new content for crafting, for some more in-depth class deep dives like the Warlock here, Bard, Cleric, other ones. And we'll see how it goes. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed and are excited for the new patch like me. See you in the next one.